Hello, my name is Alec, and this is my VR game. I haven't made a video in a while because, well, I've gotten a little busy with school and whatnot, but I have been working on this project, and things are a lot different, as you can probably see. uh, for starters, I'll take a look at the clipboard of what's going to be talking about today. So for starters, we've got a brand new, not technically the same scene, but expanded upon scene with trees, foliage, and art. Got a RGB room. Well, it's more like red RB room, but close enough. We've got a whole expanded upon moving testing area that we'll talk about in a bit. It's looking pretty good. I really like how the lighting looks with these trees and stuff. So yeah, let's just start. Hands. So, player body is in a spot where you can't really do much work on it. Or, well, no, not that I can't do much work on it, but it's just not going very well. So I need to write my own IK system, which I'm slowly learning how to do. But it's weird math, a lot of cosines, but then rotation is also an issue. So for now, we have Oculus hands from a asset pack, but they're pretty nice. I mean, I have finger tracking, so I can flick all of you off, or I can go A. But yeah, I've added finger tracking. It should work with most Steam controllers. It's pretty smooth. It works good. But now, what's important about these hands, besides looking different visually, is that, well, they're finally physics. They can interact with each other and the world. You see, they're very smooth. They don't like freak out when you put it on an edge, because they are using PD controllers, which stand for proportional derivative controllers. And what they can do is they can calculate any errors that could be happening. Like say this, oh no, it's going to freak out, but it can apply a force to cancel out that, which is super neat. So next on the list, I've fixed the Playspace Follow. So before, when you moved in real life, it would be kind of weird. I'll put a little clip somewhere on screen of the old Playspace, of the new Playspace Follow, but you can move around, and your Locosphere, the movement, if I haven't explained before, you have a little ball at your feet that you cannot see, and when you move, it rolls that ball around, and now the Locosphere follows your head very quickly, very accurately, and it's very nice and synced. It feels great. But yeah, I'll put a little clip of the Locosphere movement for those who are uninformed. So let's go on. What's next? We got climbing. Ooh. Well, climbing using PD controllers. What I'm doing is I'm taking the velocity of the hand when I'm putting on something, and I'm just applying it to the body itself. So that allows me to climb very smoothly. This is all just physics, and it's super smooth, super easy to climb. It feels great, and you can fall. So yeah, that's climbing. There will be a bit more climbing in a minute. But now, what's important is a new grab script. Grab stuff without losing collisions. And it works super smooth. This gun doesn't work. It'll work in a future devlog. You can grab with two hands. What's cool about these grab script that working with PD controllers is the way PD controllers work is they can also handle mass. So I've got this really heavy cube. I think it's like 25, 50 kilograms. And it's like you can see the hands. One hand, it cannot handle the weight. So put that in there. Then if we go back to a lighter cube, these are all cubes using a galaxy shader that I've made. It's super light, super easy to lift. You can throw it. If I can throw things, you can throw it super easily, whereas this one, ooh, heavy. And then thanks Trev for helping with these grab scripts, because I'm really bad at scripting. Yeah, I can grab this crowbar and grab it with two hands like that, and I can hit stuff. Yeah. And if you were paying attention closely, you'll notice there are impact sounds. So, not this one, but like most objects now will have impact sounds. and they are different depending on the velocity of how they're moving. This clipboard doesn't have any because I just added it, but like I go bonk, bonk. Sounds aren't very good, but they work. That's all that matters. None of these have any sounds because it's too lazy to put sounds on them. But yeah, it works really well. Sounds unique, I guess. You can probably hear the background ambient sound. What else we got? We got jumping. You can push the A button and you'll jump. It's got a little bit of air control to it, so it's easier to land. Man, I need a little more speed. Yeah, look at that. New slope fight, I guess. So it no longer rolls away. I'll show a clip. Before you just kind of start to drift. Now it doesn't. You can go on here. Doesn't roll away. If you have sick drift, you might have rolling away, but other than that, doesn't roll away. If you're at certain higher spots, you'll start to drift a little bit because, well, physics. You're not supposed to walk up hills that steep. But slope fight works really well. It checks if you're. It's a really shitty way of doing slope fight, but it gets the job done. That's all that matters. Let's try out some crowbar climbing. So I can grab the crowbar, pull myself up, and I can climb with the crowbars. Yeah. Let's see if I can get myself off. Yeah. Crowbar is pretty neat. And like here I can grab it. As long as my hand's touching the thing and it's colliding, I can grab it and climb. Oop. And I let go. You gotta be touching it for it to make the joint. My plan in the future devlog is I'll have grab points so that it snaps to the edge instead of just this weird floaty thing. But it works good enough for now using fixed joints. A ladder. It's kind of hidden. You can climb the ladder. And this is all just a basic U-model or Pro Builder, whatever you want to call it. Ladder, nothing fancy, but it gets the job done for showing off how to climb a ladder. You set up there. We got 2 crowbars here. Let's see if the zipline wants to work with me today. So I can put this crowbar on here. And zipline, whee! So that works pretty well too. This has an extremely low friction on it, so you can slide. I was going to use this model right here, but she kind of creeps me out, not going to lie. And, I don't know. Whoa. The wrists and arms, it just didn't really work out. So I think I'm going to go back to the Max Caulfield model with my own IK. It'll probably be some weird, terrible IK, but as I learn, it'll get improve over time. So what's the plan for this game, I think, is we're going to have a story-based thing, less focus on combat, more focus on just basic interaction and storytelling. I haven't figured out the story itself yet. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you about it because I want to keep it a secret. But I think a good story is what I like in games, and I think that's what I want to focus on the game. Good scene, world development, and obviously a great soundtrack. So I guess the final thing I have to say is what's broken at the moment? Well, turning. It's just not working right now. I need to make a new snap turning script. The body has some issues if you collide with like a crowbar and you push it up against your body. Oh. Well, if you push up your hand, you kind of add a little velocity from the object, which makes sense from a physics standpoint, but not from a gameplay standpoint. Future plans for what I want to do besides grip points, body, and body slots. I think that's a good 3 goals to get. Somewhat realistic. Hopefully the next devlog won't take nearly as long to get out. Maybe I'll post like a mini one with like item interactions, like a gun or something. But yeah, I think it's pretty good state of the project for now. I'm still learning. I made this clipboard. Anyway, my name is Alec. This is my devlog. Have a good day.